Welcome everyone to Haven of Horror. As always, I am Subject, and I have Robert Danielle Harris Wild to talk about her hit movie Hatchet 3. I didn't think you knew you were in this, but you were very proud of it.
I was. Good movie.
Good movie. Uh, so we've done the first two. Where does this one kind of fall in these for you, if you have any kind of a ranking?
This one I like a lot. It's probably about tied with the first one to me. I said when we did our commentary on the first two, I think two is my favorite, and then three and one are like tied, and then four, Victor Crowley, the one we're doing next, I think is my least favorite. But there's still great stuff in
With the worst title of all time.
it.
It's a bitch to find like a proper image for thumbnails and backgrounds. But yes, we're here to do Hatchet 3. I don't have a whole lot of preamble, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Gotta pull up the timer. This is on Tubi, however, Robert and I have decided to watch this without ads, so we've rented them. And this is the director's cut. Or unrated cut, whatever.
And in the case of these are unrated cuts that are like maybe a minute longer than the theatrical. So there's hardly any difference. Like you could probably watch along with this with the theatrical version if that's what you have, fine.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a substantial difference.
Yeah, yeah. All right. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, timer. Timer right there. All right, this is our commentary for Hatchet 3. The unrated cut, if you're watching after the fact, please get to timestamp 0 in 3, 2, 1, play. Tyler is in the live chat. Welcome in, welcome in. As always, our Patreon is live and will be in the video description. You can subscribe for as low, I believe I said it as $1 a month, and get to request a review or something along that line every month. What is your least favorite? He asks. Oh, it's the fourth one. I think that's the worst one, but like this much.
Yeah.
There's not a bad Hatchet movie. Remember Hatchet 2?
I do. That is one thing that sets these first three apart from the fourth one, is how each one picks up immediately after the end of the previous one. And two, like, there's kind of a tradition with these to have these like big abrupt endings, and two has the best one, with her just shooting his head with the shotgun and just cutting there.
So this one is definitely like action heroine Mary Beth, which I think is fine. Also, I don't know if it's just me. I think this looks better than 2.
Sure. This is probably the best looking of them. Might have the biggest budget.
Tyler says he has not seen them. He'll probably just binge them one day. I don't know how well these would binge, but maybe.
I mean, the first three, like I just alluded to, very much a lot to Friday the 13th. Part of which being how Friday the 13th, like 2, 3, and 4 all take place in the same weekend.
Yeah, well, this is they can re-release the first thing and just call it Mary Beth's No Good, Terrible, Disastrous Weekend.
These would make for such a funny edit these three to make one long epic film, because at a certain point, about an hour 20 into it, your lead character is just gonna switch actresses.
Yeah, and the cinematography and everything changes every 90 minutes. I think the problem that both this and Terrifier, because we compared this to Terrifier a lot, like in the first when we did the first movie, is you create at some point you've created something that is so unstoppable. How do you end it?
With mythology that you make up as it goes.
Like they didn't even bother explaining. It's just he's fine.
Yeah. He has Jason's regenerative abilities.
Oh,
They're punching him in the head.
that's awesome. And I don't remember if we talked about it before, but this plays it all so straight that it's kind of impressive.
Yeah. I mean, there is a lot of comedy in these movies, and it's mileage will vary.
Yes.
Adam Green has a very particular sense of humor, but stuff like this is right out of Evil Dead 2. It's awesome.
But this is what I'm talking about. This stuff that it plays seriously. It's not look how goofy this is.
Sure.
Even the blood, I think, looks better.
And interestingly, this is the only one he doesn't direct. His name is still all over it. He still writes it. And is still very hands-on with it. But 1, 2, and 4 are all directed by him. But this one,
somebody, I don't know if it's Adam Green or somebody, has my sense of music taste, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, this one was directed by B.J. McDonald. But
BJ?
He's directed. Yep.
That's an unfortunate name.
Yeah. Some people have it.
I don't know this song like I did the other two, but I like it. Robert's like, this sucks.
That song's fine.
Oh! He directed Studio 666, that Foo Fighters movie.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought was kind of fun.
I still need to see that.
I mean, it is kind of exactly what you expect. It's people playing themselves that aren't actors.
And weirdly enough,
Sorry.
Weirdly enough, at least according to Wikipedia, this technically has a smaller budget than the first one, but maybe it's just we're just learning from experience. Maybe it's having a different director step in. Because overall this does look better. But I guess in the first one, when you have all those scenes at Mardi Gras with all those extras, that's probably where a lot of the money went.
Yeah. Okay, so I lied. So I don't know the song, but I do know the band. This is Gore. I love Gore. Their concerts are wild. So they deal with a lot of paper mache and puppetry, and they'll bring out like puppets of people, notably like political figures, and tear them to shreds on stage. And they're full of red colored water that they spray the audience with. So there is a slight. I know I'm stuck on this, but there is a slight shift in the openings because the first two go with an industrial metal, and this is just more punk metal ish. And I think that kind of shows the difference in tone in these movies, where this is going to be an actiony kind of movie. I love this cop guy.
He's great.
Is he like an actor that's been in other stuff that you know of?
I can check on that. Well, he doesn't have his own Wikipedia page, so.
Aww.
But the sheriff, of course, is played by Zach Galligan, who you know from.
He looks really familiar.
Gremlins and
Oh,
Gremlins
of
2.
course. Okay. This is such a badass like opening for our final girl.
It would almost be hilarious. I'd almost respect it if they just shot her immediately.
Aw, don't say
maybe,
that.
maybe don't walk in here with a shotgun. You could have dropped that off outside.
Okay, so remember how I said this one looks better? The lighting in this room looks way worse.
Yes, it varies from scene to scene.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that guy on IMDb and I didn't recognize anything. But most notably, she's gonna be coming up here in a minute. Oh, so sidetrack. I'll put that pin on that. So here we get like the big shower scene, and it's funny. I don't buy that this character has that tattoo, but that's just Danielle Harris's real tattoo, and they just didn't cover it up.
That's fine.
But we have the final girl from Texas Chainsaw 2 in this movie.
That is true, Caroline Williams. That is part of the charm and appeal of these movies. And one thing that does make it stand out as a series compared to other slasher series is just this constant parade of legacy
Yes.
talent from slasher movies and horror classics. And that runs through every one.
Yep. Oh, apparently she's in Renfield. I forgot about that. She's also in Veronica, but I don't know if I want to watch that.
Oh. That'll be our 1,000 subscriber special.
Don't promise that. Somebody will hold us to it. I love that Red Letter Media has done a video on that. Okay, I haven't seen it because I couldn't handle the first one. But apparently she's in Sharknado: The Fourth Awakens as a character named Stretch, which is her name in Texas Chainsaw 2.
Maybe it's canon.
I love Danielle Harris. We've probably talked about this, but I'm so sad that I haven't seen anything with her in it forever that I've wanted to see.
I know. I hope she gets to make one more of these movies. We're still waiting. Adam Green, you gotta finish the story.
He does.
Can't
I do need to see. I do need to see Stream because that movie has an incredible cast.
Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of them are just cameos, but I do need to see that.
What's funny is I saw this before I saw Gremlins. So I've seen this guy in this before I saw him in Gremlins.
And back to your point about them playing this straight, it also sets it apart from a lot of other franchises of this era that we're not getting too meta with it. Like, there's hardly any direct references to Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. Like, where this is very old-fashioned in its slasher approach, and I respect you for that.
Honestly, this feels more like an 80s slasher than I think anything I've seen in years. This franchise.
Because even the Child's Play movies, even the Chucky movies, hit a point where we're acknowledging that Halloween and Nightmare, all those franchises exist as movies.
Oh, and then it goes off the rails with that stuff. However you may feel about that. Seed of Chucky is a masterpiece, but
it is really funny later when people are like, "Yeah, there's no way this one girl did all this." It's preposterous. And John, I am hearing your movie
Oh,
come through on my end a little bit.
good call.
There's Stretch.
There she is.
And I love how awful this character gets to be because she's kind of the worst.
No, it's awesome.
So I know Texas Chainsaw is one of the worst horror franchises with a really bad track record. Can we make a Stretch movie? Is it too late for that?
Honestly, I'm like, if you were gonna do the Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre, make it a legacy sequel. It should have been a legacy sequel to 2,
I would have liked that.
because the actress that played the girl from the first movie is gone.
Yep.
Just recasting her, it's like, then it might as well just not be that person, that character.
Yep. It's really amusing when you have a scene like that where you'll have like 4 or 5 extras representing the press asking questions and there's nobody else around.
Yeah, well, that's all that they could afford, you know.
Tyler says Chop Top's Revenge. I would love a Chop Top movie. I'd watch that.
No, a Chop Top movie that also works as a legacy sequel would be perfect. I love this guy with the eye patch.
Yeah. And here we have the return, inexplicably, of Perry Shin.
Yeah, they don't even bother this time.
So he's in the first movie. He dies. They bring him back in the second one as that character's twin brother. And here they just say, screw it. He's just a different guy. It's fine. They don't give him a mustache. They don't give him glasses. Anything.
No. Honestly, I kind of respect it over like the Flash that has to go through the most convoluted reasons to keep bringing back that one actor.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I remember that.
The best thing about these is the continuity.
That's true. Honestly, outside of the retcons of the Victor Crowley story, these do have a pretty strong.
Yeah. Well, and your lead actress getting recast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seemingly.
Danielle Harris has been here the whole time. Tyler, you guys excited for Texas Chainsaw 2003? No! No, I hate that movie. That's the worst movie of all time.
Oh.
The Netflix one was better.
Oh my God, John's got to take his crazy pills. Somebody help.
No! Nah, I think that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Well,
how you feel about that movie, but I think it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I like Texas 03. And it's something we've been pitching for forever. The idea of doing those two in chronological order.
Yeah. No offense, but man, fuck you.
Damn, tell her how you really feel. And this is one nitpick I have with this movie is once we get Danielle Harris or Mary Beth out of jail, she's kind of out of the movie for a while. We're with Caroline Williams' character more. But the positive side is you do get kind of a slew of other side characters introduced
You get the
that are going to
greatest
hang
side
out.
character in the whole franchise, with Sid Haig and his racist dementia character. Tyler, you guys having a good Friday? I mean, just Friday, just another day.
Got to get down on Friday.
No.
That's John's go-to karaoke song. For those who don't know. And I do think this movie does drag in a few places in a way two doesn't. I mean, two you have both Daniel Harris and Tony Todd like throughout that entire movie.
Yeah,
um,
I do think putting Danielle Harris just in a cage for 2/3 of this movie is a bad idea. It's almost like taking Laurie Strode and putting her in a hospital for 2/3 of a movie.
okay, but Daniel Harris still gets more to do here. Credit where credit's due.
I was making fun of Halloween too.
I repeat myself. Daniel Harris still gets more to do here than Laurie gets in that. So this other guy, Randy, played by Sean Whalen, is just one of those guys with the most distinct faces ever.
Uh-huh.
He's in a back in the day he was in a really famous Got Milk commercial.
I think I
And
remember that.
yeah, it's now I don't remember what character he is, but it says he was in Twister. So maybe
Yeah,
he's in that movie.
he's one of the tornado chasers.
Okay, that makes sense.
He's in the suck zone.
Oh,
I wish that movie counted.
It's a disaster movie. I'd
Eh,
say it counts. We should do more disaster movies.
it should.
Shit.
I may be the only person on the face of the planet that likes Twister, but it's a good movie. Damn it.
This guy was also in Wes Craven's The People Under the Stairs, which I still need to see.
Oh yes. Oh, you haven't seen that?
I have not.
That movie's great. No, I now that you say that, I know exactly who he is and People Under the Stairs.
I do like this joke. One of these dead bodies looks kind of like you. Oh, what? Because I'm Asian? We all look the same. Okay, that's funny. Now, I have questions about Victor Crowley's regenerative abilities. So at the beginning of this, she takes like his scalp, and I figured that was gonna be a plot point, and it's really not. He just comes back and he's fine. But I don't know if we're always consistent about like if you cut up his arm, does he have to like just pick up his arm and just stick it back and it'll heal? Does he grow a new arm? We
I
don't
think the
really show
problem,
that. We don't get in the minutia of that stuff.
yeah, a lot of it's just off screen.
Yeah, like at the beginning of this, when Victor Crowley is cut in half, do his two halves fuse back together, or does one half expand and grow into a full Victor Crowley while the other half just sits there? I don't know.
Wouldn't it be incredible if you cut him in half and then two Victor Crowleys grew?
I wish we did that.
It'd be incredible.
Oh my god, stock footage. Scary.
Yeah. So, because we were talking about editing this into like one film, this kind of feels just like the third act of a giant film. And I wonder if Adam Green had some of this already pre-planned, and like this was supposed to be the third act of something.
Yeah, that's part of what makes the fourth one awkward. It's both a good and bad thing with that movie because these first three really do feel of a piece, and then four gets to kind of just be its own thing. But this one, just because of the way this one ends, it's a little ambiguous, and it's not like an entirely satisfying ending if we stopped here. But then you get a fourth one that continues it and runs into the same problem where with the four movies we have, you don't really have it. We still don't really have a complete story, so we're still hoping for another one. So that's just kind of an unfortunate.
Which is crazy when you think about it,
Franchise.
because we'll talk more about with four. But that was like a decade later stealth drop.
Yeah. Oh no!
He'll kill the people under the stairs, man.
Don't do that.
Why you do?
There he is.
What a shocking twist.
And even though he's covered in like 100 pounds of makeup, it is fun getting to see Kane Hodder move a lot faster
Yeah.
as this character than he did as Jason.
No, we always love to see that.
That is an old TV. Yeah, this does feel like we're making stuff up as we go along because now it's he's just looking for his dad, and it's like, yeah, I guess,
I feel
but
like
we've
that
never
was.
mentioned.
Has that not ever come up? Because I feel like, or maybe it was just he was like, well, no, because they mentioned in the first one that he's looking for his dad.
Well, he's crying out for his dad.
Eh, same thing. Apparently, Adam Green has a movie coming out this year called Ascent.
Oh,
It does not have a Wikipedia page.
make Hatchet 5.
Why you no do this? I didn't know Adam Green made a movie called Spiral. That's an American
Yes.
psychological thriller movie starring Zachary Levi.
Not to be confused with the Saw spin-off film. We talked about this during Spiral. Was that there's like 3 movies with that title? It's
Yeah,
needlessly confusing.
I kind of want to watch this because it's also got Amber Tamblyn and Jill David Moore. I love how I feel so bad for this deputy. He just gets bullied into doing whatever the reporter wants.
He doesn't deserve what happens to him.
It's true. That is something though that I feel like people have started to kind of forget is not every character is going to have the fate they deserve in fiction. That's just not how life works.
Yeah. And here's our boy Derek Mears.
Fake Jason. I mean,
Oh.
no, I like his Jason.
Well, retroactively, Kane Hodder has gotten on screen to kill at least 2 fellow Jasons, because of course you have Derek Mears here, but also if you remember in Friday Part 8, King Herzinger,
Yes.
future Freddy versus Jason.
He also got to kill Freddy.
That's true. And Candyman.
Yeah. It just proves that Kane Hodder is superior.
He is a perfect specimen of a human being.
So, I think we asked this during Jason X, but I'm going to ask it here. Remember Aliens? No, I love this, like, female deputy or whatever. And, if I remember correctly, she gets screwed royally.
Well, she also does something kind of stupid.
Oh, I think I remember now. My subtitles are all screwed up, so I have another copy pulled up on my computer to keep up with the dialogue. I'm having the U problem.
Yay. Yeah, for the longest time, for whatever reason, like these are all on Tubi, but only the second one is on Amazon Prime. It's very strange.
And only the first two are on Tubi now.
Oh, they took these off?
Yeah, I just looked. I just pulled it up.
Weird.
I love Harris's little oh moment with the Tyler. I thought you were about to say Amber Heard. I mean, I don't know at what point you thought I was saying that when the cast, but none of the names that I said started with an A.
Do these nighttime scenes look
So
realistic? No. Can I see what's happening? Yes.
I so I like. I think two. You're right. Two is a better movie. This is my favorite version of Mary Beth in these movies. She is done with everyone's shit. The real question, though, Robert, is: are you excited for Exorcist 2 next weekend?
Oh, I'm very excited. And that one's gonna be a blind commentary on your part. You get to go in cold and just watch the madness unfold.
It's true. Oh, I think you thought I was going to say Amber Heard when I said Amblin, whatever. I forgot about that.
This young guy I feel bad for because he is the smartest character in the movie. This whole movie he's like, I just want to go. This is a bad idea.
Yeah.
And I know Victor Crowley has killed like some unspecified amount of people over the decades. But how many people has he killed over the span of just these three movies?
Somewhere
It's a
between
lot.
one and all of them.
And it's closer to all of them. Ew.
It's the owl from Alan Wake. And now the movie looks great again. Maybe they just need the darkness to try to adjust it to make it look visible. Mm. He left some ribs behind. Put a little barbecue sauce on it. It'll be fine.
Oh.
We're fucked. We're so fucking fucked. Adam Green is a master of dialogue.
That's true. He should write some stage plays.
Tyler, do you think slashers are better with a higher body count? Yes. That's what I'm here for.
I think it depends on the intent, because a lot of my favorite slasher movies have very low body counts. But I'll also say, I'll double down and say, quantity does not top quality. where you have a lot, especially in some of the Friday the 13th movies, a lot of the later ones, you have higher body counts, but you also have more scenes of people getting off screen to death because of the MPAA fucking with those movies. So it's like there are some Friday the 13th movies that, yeah, maybe have a higher body count total than like Friday 4, but Friday 4 is still the better one, partially because you actually get to see everything. So
No.
it depends on the movie.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, it handles it, or it depends on how it handles it, and what the slasher's going for. If it's something like Nightmare, which is a little more story and thematic driven, then yeah, I'm fine with a lower body count. But if it's like a Friday the 13th, pump that sucker up. Let's get to killing.
And then Jason X trumps all of them because he kills like millions of people
Yes,
in that one colony.
that's why it's the best one. So my question is with this whole thing, the only person that can do it is her. How do you know any of this? Where did this come from? Although, to their credit, from memory, it doesn't work. So this is all just like a shot in the dark anyway.
uh, does it kind of yeah. I don't know. She went to the Creighton Duke School of Exposition and Lore.
What? Okay, so this is all arbitrary. He brings up Black Christmas and Halloween. Halloween is right before the slasher boom. Like, it's one of the first slashers, and that is a little more story and atmosphere driven. Black Christmas is a proto slasher. That's not about the kills.
Yeah, but I also say that movie does still have a couple of great kills. Same with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And those are all among some of my favorites.
Yeah, but I
But
think you do need to be fair and firmly place those in the proto slasher because they don't always adhere to the slasher formula. I love this guy freaking out about balls in the tree. No, he's the best character in this whole movie.
I'm Andrew, and I'll actually be back as this character in the next movie.
Don't flick the balls.
But then, back to Tyler's question: when you do get to the Friday the 13th era of the classic slashers, that is a factor as to why Part 4 in particular is my favorite, because I think that has the best balance of both a decently sized body count. Like, there are a lot of kills in that movie, and they're all creative and stand out, and there's a lot of gore throughout
Absolutely.
before they were
Hey
really
Ted,
getting
where the hell's
to
the
death.
corkscrew?
Yeah, I vote to leave. Let's just get out of here.
Go. I love that he's like, we have to figure out what's going on here. I'm like, I think it's pretty obvious. There's people that are dead. So I don't want
Yes.
to nitpick this movie. I don't think you can just bully people into not quitting their job. Like,
I was expecting that to escalate more. Like I thought he was gonna kill that guy.
I thought so too. I thought he was gonna go full Dwayne Johnson and Doom.
And then here we get the predator scene of just shooting wildly into the forest.
They had to do it eventually. What I love about this too is I'm glad it. I hope glad that doesn't end up being a civilian.
No.
Don't say that. Why say that?
I don't know if a slasher franchise has had more civilians killed by people other than the main killer than Halloween. Because that happens a lot in those movies. Halloween 2 has the most infamous one with Ben Tramer when he gets hit
You say
by
infamous.
that
I
truck,
say the greatest scene in that whole franchise.
and then he explodes for no reason. Yeah, Michael had nothing to do with that. Michael's hands are clean.
Yeah.
What happened to poor Ben Tramer?
I like how he blames them like he also wasn't shooting at it.
I wonder where Victor Crowley's gonna be. Oh my god.
Ah! Quietest Victor Crowley kill of all time. That poor cop.
Yeah, she'll be fine. This stuff is all awesome. This is the best stuff in the movie.
Yeah. Oh,
It's so much fun.
get out of there. Don't do that.
Yeah, this one becomes just a straight up action movie for a little bit,
Yeah.
and it really kicks ass.
I was gonna say, remember Aliens?
Mhm. Oh my god.
Don't do that.
I feel like Victor was a little easier to fight in the first one. Like you could get away, especially if he's distracted by somebody else. Now he's like the Hulk.
Yeah. Well, that's no, he's like Doomsday. Every time you kill him, he comes back stronger or faster.
Sure.
Which actually could be a really cool like set thing to do with a slasher, where it's like killing him just makes it worse.
Can we get Sam Witwer to play a young Victor Crowley in the next one?
Yes. No, Crowley loves like picking people up over his head. Jesus.
Well, I love how he gets to play this character a little differently than Jason. He moves quicker. He's weirdly more sadistic, if you thought that was even possible.
Well, because Jason's never really sadistic. He's just angry.
Yeah, and he'll go for a creative kill when he can, but they're still usually quick. Jason's the blue collar of
Yeah.
slasher killers. He'll do his job, have a smoke, he's done, go on about his day. This guy,
No, the Tony Todd kill alone takes like 20 minutes.
that is a top tier, one of the most insane kills in any of these movies. And what we just got with Derek Rears is kind of a quicker version of that. He turns him inside out, basically.
God damn.
And this gag with the rocket launcher is the best part of this movie. It's so funny.
I love it.
And this is where I do have to lose a little bit of sympathy for this guy, because he's been honest this whole time. He just wants to leave, just wants to live, but he had to try playing hero, and it gets him killed.
I mean, he did try to leave and he got bullied into staying.
But during all this chaos, he could have ran and nobody would have noticed.
Yeah.
And okay, the movie frames him as kind of a bad guy. I am on his side here, where it's like, oh, what about that guy? He's like, no, he's dead. I'm doing him a solid, but then
Yeah, no, I'm with him. That guy's dead.
he arguably did him a favor, because that guy getting blown up with the rocket launcher was a quicker kill than what Crowley was gonna do to him.
Yeah.
Just objectively speaking. Yeah, this guy should have taken his own advice and just left.
Oof.
But like you said earlier, with Jason just being angry and this never-ending cycle of just being unbridled rage and just killing people constantly, Crowley, you do in certain kills see that he is really enjoying what he's doing.
Yeah, I think he's a little more sadistic. Although, I can't tell if that's the character or just the director being like, I love these things and I want to do this. Because in theory, he should also be just like an angry force of nature.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get stuff like this. It's like, you could just put him out of his misery, but you're toying with him.
Oh, yeah.
I also don't buy that he's still alive, but, He's...
That happens a lot. That happens a lot in both these movies and the Terrifier movies, where if this were to happen to an actual person, they'd go into shock pretty quickly, and then die.
Yeah. All that, and he dies by drowning.
Yeah. What a way to go. But Freddy, I think, is the most extreme example, or him and Art the Clown, of the ones who really enjoy what they're doing and draw it out
I'd,
as much
I'd
as they
throw
can.
Chucky in there too.
Yeah, sure.
Chucky, I don't think draws it out as much, but he loves what he does.
Mhm.
To the point that's a plot point in Seed of Chucky. Tyler, what is your favorite slasher kill? Oh, jeez. I don't know if I can label it. If I have to narrow it down to just one, I don't know if this is my favorite, but it is one of the best. Is the cryo kill in Jason X.
That's
Here's
a great one.
here's Robert's favorite character.
Sid Haig.
It's not even playing a character. He's just Sid Haig.
But a more racist, homophobic, sexist version.
No, this is
We're
one
not
of those
saying-
scenes where this is Adam Green's very specific sense of humor. And you either get it or you don't.
We're not excusing this character's racism just because he's played by Sid Haig. We're just saying that it helps that he's played by Sid Haig.
Tyler says that the leprechaun enjoys it. I don't think
Oh yeah,
so.
yeah.
He enjoys being cruel and his gold, but he doesn't necessarily savor the kill. I don't think. He more just enjoys screwing with people.
That's fair.
I ain't got no food. I can't repeat what Sid Haig just said, but his delivery is beautiful. No, Hayden needs to see this movie just for this scene because I feel like he would
Yes.
love this. This is just Hayden in 50 years.
You know, you mumble too much.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What about that woman in 3? I've only seen 3 once. I don't know what you're talking about. This woman?
Yeah, if he's talking about Leprechaun 3,
Well, she's in Leprechaun 3.
Okay. This might have gone smoother if you just distracted him and just swiped the ashes. No, we need these for a police investigation.
Sid Haig is so good. I forget. Have you seen The Devil's Rejects?
I still have not.
Oh. That movie rocks, and he's a big part of why. Tutti fucking fruity! That's Rob Zombie's best movie by a mile.
Fucking white people. But this is what I mean, though. Like, there is a long stretch of this movie where Daniel Harris is just in the back of that cop car. Like, we don't see her for a while.
That's fine. Sid Haig makes up for it.
Sure.
No, this might be my favorite scene in like the first 3 movies. It's incredible. I would watch that sitcom.
That should be a stage play.
The reporter, the racist, and the black deputy, make that a sitcom. No, it is just kind of like its own movie is happening while the main character's kind of like a Friday the 13th where the main character has to be off screen for the movie to happen.
Mm.
Hey, remember him?
Yay! It is fun that we get that cameo.
I love his. You got to be fucking kidding me. That guy didn't even get killed by Crowley. He got killed by an alligator.
I know. Well, and this one in two, which is funny because this is the only one with a different director. This one and two do feel like a bit of a pair to me, and I think it's because you have that Danielle Harris through line where she's a heavy focus in both, and also these two did come out like closest in proximity to each other because there's a bit of a gap between one and two, and then between two and three, I think is only 3 years, and then there's the long break from this one to four.
Mm-hmm.
And then when these characters are stuck in this ambulance, it does feel like the template for the next movie when we're just stuck on a plane for most of the time.
Yeah.
Feels like we're building off of this. And if you were to ask me which slasher killer would I most be comfortable getting killed by, Victor Crowley's not on that list.
Correct. Oddly enough, I think it'd have to be like Jason or Michael.
Michael, yeah.
I don't want to know whatever ungodly thing Freddy would do.
And then Leatherface is like a coin flip, right? Because either you're getting like your head chopped off with a chainsaw, okay, that's quick, or you're getting put on a meat hook.
Yes. That chair SWAT lady is freaking out.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
We are all gonna die down here.
I do like that we let Victor Crowley use power tools.
Yeah, and that's very Jason of him.
Mhm. You really wish this deputy would just stop listening to her. just go home.
Just go home, live.
So it's not uncommon to have the National Guard come in for like the last minute save. Can we get one of these movies where the whole movie is just the killer versus the National Guard? I like to see that too.
So and it's not these, but hang on, let me check something. I think that's the plot of this. Yes, that is the plot of the remake of The Hills Have Eyes 2.
Oh,
The film follows several New Mexico Army National Guard comrades as they fight for survival against the mutant people.
okay, that's fine. That's a big blind spot for me.
I haven't seen that
Any,
since it came out. Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of Eyes Hills have.
The first movie and its remake are great. It's like he's everywhere all at once. Everything everywhere all at once.
All this stuff of him cutting into here looks awesome. He cut the power, man. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a lot of Wes Craven I still need to see. Hills Have Eyes, People Under the Stairs.
We got to do Wes Craven Mania.
Yeah. Craven the Craven.
Oh.
And then we'll end it with Craven the Hunter.
And then we end it with me dying on screen.
To your point, I do question the logic of this plan. Do you buy Victor Crowley even like comprehending that
No!
his father's ashes are in there? It's just a jar. What's he supposed to do with that?
We need Austin or somebody to make an edit of him taking the jar and then hard cutting to Pirates 2. I've got a jar of dirt.
And guess what's inside it?
It's your mom!
Don't do it, Zach Galligan. Oh.
Don't do that.
Okay,
Aw.
this is the worst effect in the movie. His head turns into just this little stump, spraying blood.
Okay, one second. I'm looking for it. Ha! You say worst. I say best. Beautiful.
And to his credit, the actor Perry Shin playing Andrew here, like he is acting his ass off in
Mhm.
this scene. I completely believe him here. He's like, don't do it. I buy that this guy is scared out of his mind. And of course, she has to do something stupid by trying to get this gun. You've seen what that'll do.
Yeah. I feel like this does have that problem that the first the or like Friday movies do, where sometimes a character will just have to be really stupid to set up a kill.
Yeah.
Okay. This has nothing to do with anything, but I just saw this thumbnail and you have to see it because it made me laugh.
And there she goes.
No.
Oh god. Like that looks like a joke, but you know it's not. These people
What?
exist.
I don't think. No, I think that's a real thumbnail. That's not a joke.
I know. That's what's sad about it. There he is. And yeah, this is the shot in the dark bullshit where it's like, no, you have to give him his father's remains because you're a descendant of the people that killed him. Like, what?
I wish somebody besides our protagonist would be like, "But how do you know this will work?" Like,
My headcanon is this isn't working. Victor Crowley is just confused. Because this has never happened to
we
him before.
we need a Hatchet quadrilogy novelization so badly.
From Victor Crowley's perspective.
Well, I imagine it would be like the Jason books that I had as a kid, where there are chapters from Jason's point of view.
Oh, cool.
There's that George Romero book that came out a few years ago where somebody like finished it for him because he had passed away, and there's whole sections that are from the zombies' point of view, and it's very interesting.
Oh. Okay, that's awesome.
I That author really overthinks it and tries to make all of the movies fit into one timeline, but
Like, I think he's just dumbfounded here. Like, he's killed hundreds of people, but no one's ever approached him with a jar before.
So Robert, I've never had this thought before. You know what this is? This is the Friday 2 sweater moment.
Yeah.
But like 10 times dumber.
Yes. Well, it's also, guys, it's fine. He just wanted his machete back. And this guy, don't turn your back on him. Nope.
Don't do
Don't do
that.
that. Sorry, deputy.
I how many like fake bullets do you think these movies go through?
I question the logistics of this kill.
No.
I feel like she'd probably just be scalped, not have her whole head ripped off just by pulling it from the hair.
I think we have established that he's strong enough to do whatever the plot wants him to.
Okay, but the physics of what happened to Danielle Harris are insane. She gets impaled on a tree sideways and then is just hanging there
Yeah.
for like 5 minutes.
That was worth it for him beaming her in the fucking head with the stretch his head. Ooh. I actually really like the idea of like a final girl dying with the slasher villain. I think if this had been a little more definitive, I would have been okay with that ending.
Mm-hmm. Well, and as far as their plan goes, it kind of works, but he just needed like physical contact with the ashes for it to kill him. Why does that work? I don't know, but it does. So
Yeah, but that wasn't the plan. The plan was just to give them to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, though, in terms of how they've killed him in this franchise, I think this is the one that I buy the most because it is a family curse. But
Yeah. Well, we've established that like you could blow him up and he'll be back. This is the first time
we've tried hanging him, we've tried gassing him, we've tried electrocuting him.
But this is the first time where like something supernatural is killed.
That effect is incredible, and it kind of makes me want to puke. No, it is kind of a shame you're right though with her being backlogged because, like I said, I think this is the best version of that character across the trilogy.
Yeah.
Do it.
Come on,
I want you to hit me. I want you to do it. I love Danielle Harris, but I have to admit I don't know if I'd want to meet her. I've do you remember that whole thing with like her and remake Lori complaining about Jamie Lee Curtis like snubbing them? I was like, you guys are grown women complaining on a podcast because another grown woman didn't want to talk to you. What are you doing?
Yeah, I still think it sucks that she wasn't in the David Gordon Green trilogy anywhere.
Well, that's because had a cameo. That's because he doesn't know anything past the first movie exists.
Yeah, first two, but yeah.
No, 2 can be canon.
Well, it's not canon, but like there are references to it. Like the hospital in Kills is the same hospital from.
No.
I do. This is economical storytelling. You get one shot that's probably stock footage of the National Guard flying in, and then it's all just, and we just got a wind machine and some lights, and there you go. That's all you need.
That's fine. My friend was telling me about a movie that I kind of want to see. It's an A24 movie that somehow slipped through my notice. Undertone. Have you heard of this?
Oh yeah, that really came and went. I've heard it's good. It's one I missed that I need to check out at some point.
Apparently, it only had like a $500,000 budget in this day and age. That's unheard of.
Oh yeah.
And then they never made another one.
Yeah. Yeah, so if we stopped here, I would say this ending isn't completely satisfying just because we make it ambiguous with her. It's like, I either kill her or Like I prefer something more definitive either way. And
Yes.
then of course the next movie will
Throw all that
cover
out.
what happens to her. Yeah.
But yeah, that Robert, that is good
But yeah.
movie.
Yeah, and as far as 2013 was concerned, that was the end of the Hatchet trilogy. But then we'll be back in a few moments with
We'll be
Victor
back in
Crowley.
4 years to do the next one. Oh.
Yay.
Yeah, I definitely rated this too high last time I watched it. I gave it a 4.5. What the fuck?
No, it drags in places, but like when the action really kicks in, it's awesome. You have some fun appearances from some actors.
Yeah,
Like so,
I would give it a
I think
4. It's close enough to Hatchet 2, which I gave a 4.
yeah, Hatchet 2 remains my favorite of these, but there's some great stuff in this
It
one.
is. Yeah, I think I'm pretty like safe in saying it's the best one. Well, thank you guys for watching. As always, please consider hitting that like and subscribe if you're watching after the fact and enjoyed this commentary. And we'll be back soon with more horror movie commentaries. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick 5-ish minute break and then come back to do the fourth film in the saga called Victor Crowley. Be back in a minute, everyone.
See you then.
Robert's face scared me.
Ah,
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Haven of Horror. As always, we're here to watch a movie.
yay. We love movies.
We love motion pictures that are motion.
Absolute cinema.
Yay! I mean, this movie is a form of cinema.
Yes.
I would pay an ungodly amount of money to make Martin Scorsese sit down and watch these. I think it would be beautiful.
You should do commentaries on them for the Criterion release.
Yeah. I mean, these movies are more deserving Criterions than anything he's put out.
Oh.
I'm gonna make all of our movie fans angry. But we're here to do Victor Crowley, also known as Hatchet 4. When are we gonna get the Halloween movie that's just titled Michael Myers?
I keep expecting it. I'm surprised that hasn't happened more. Like, you'd think with Nightmare we would just get a movie just called Freddy Krueger.
Can we please no,
Jason
just
Voorhees.
call it Fred?
Not to be confused with the other Fred.
Yeah, the inferior one. All right, thank you guys very much for tuning in. We're gonna be watching Victor Crowley, the unrated cut. Are you ready, good sir?
I'm ready.
Hopefully my subtitles don't fuck up this time. In 3, 2, 1, play. Dark Sky Films.
So I guess it wasn't as big of a break between 3 and this one as you'd think, but I mean it was like 4 years. But now next year will be the 10-year anniversary of this film.
Yo.
And we're still waiting on Hatchet 5. We're still waiting, Adam.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. If it's just like a producer, nobody will put up the money. Or...
1964. So I understand the change in title because the first 3 Hatchet movies are very much of a piece, and this one will do a 10-year time jump. But just calling it Victor Crowley, yeah, that's a weird title.
Yeah.
Do you think it would have been better if they called this like The Return of Victor Crowley, something more in that vein?
Maybe just do like a... I think they should have just stuck with that. Hatchet out.
But again, maybe we're going for kind of a Jason homage since you have 8 Friday the 13th movies, and then we shift into the Jason era.
Yeah.
But it maybe should have been like I said, The Return of Victor Crowley, Victor Crowley Lives, something else to spice up this title.
This is where this goes a little too far for me.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, and then it just keeps going, and it's like
This is a scary movie joke.
I was gonna say exactly that. This feels like a scene right out of Scary Movie. respect the actors for committing, but
Yeah, and out of all of them, I think this has some of the worst humor.
um, I'd say yes and no because a lot of it does land for me in this one. There's a lot of fun stuff in this movie, but
The
very hit
best
or
part of
miss.
this movie is what's her name, Felissa Rose,
Yes.
from the hit film Sleepaway Camp. Oh, and see, stuff like this just
That,
is.
and
It's
that's
not
just
funny. It's
inhuman. It's not
gross.
natural. Yeah, it's very gross.
I don't like gross out comedy.
Me
We
neither.
when Austin showed me the Austin Powers trilogy, there's I think it's in two or three. There's the joke with the coffee and shit, and I had to turn away. I thought I was gonna puke.
Yeah, that stuff never lands for me.
Have you seen those?
I have not.
Oh,
I need
okay.
to.
Yeah, there's a joke where he picks up what's supposed he thinks is coffee, but somebody's like shitting the cup or shitting something, and the joke is he drank the poop, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah. I don't want to think about that. Now, I do like the idea of this prologue. We're opening with a flashback just to kind of, remind people of who Victor Crowley is. Just give you
I don't even
a
mind
little
this, just
isolated scene.
a little something different, you know.
Yeah.
When we should also mention that this was a surprise release.
Yes.
People went to a 10th anniversary viewing of the first movie, and they stealth dropped this.
And here we have Tyler Mane.
Oh, I didn't realize that's who that was.
Yeah, we had remake Jason in the last movie, and here we get
Remake
remake Michael.
He's dead.
Oh.
This both looks better and worse than than 3, and I don't know how to explain it.
It does. I don't know if this is a step down in budget, but I think the gore pretty consistently throughout is a step down.
Yeah.
Uh, which is funny because like this is Adam Green's return behind the director's chair, but this kill with her in particular, like it's fine, it's over the top, it's funny, but it is a big step down in
So
quality.
my problem with this one is we've seen this before already.
Yes, and we've seen it done better.
Yeah. Oh, Wikipedia doesn't even list a budget for this one.
But later on in the movie, there are still some standout kills. The Felissa Rose one is very memorable.
Oh, wild. So Green didn't even want to do another one. Romero convinced him.
Weird. I'd love to be a fly on the wall during that conversation.
Yeah. Listen, Adam Green. What's a tweet?
Continue the story. What's next for Victor Crowley?
I love the idea of Romero being the world's biggest Hatchet fan.
I like the part when he uses the hatchet to kill the person. I want to see more of that. There's like a sit down convention interview with Romero and Adam Green, and Romero the whole time is just like, remember that scene in Hatchet when he killed the guy and he ripped his arm off? It's just that for an hour.
Can you do that again?
Remember when Tony Todd was in Hatchet? Remember when Robert Englund was in Hatchet? Remember when Sid Haig was in Hatchet?
It's just that SNL bit, but for like 3 hours.
Remember when Felissa Rose was in the next one you're making?
Hey, remember flashbacks?
Yeah.
That's a cool shot, the candle zooming out.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it does have the approach of some of those later Friday movies with the recaps, where it's like, okay, some people may be watching this one who haven't watched the first three. It's kind of it's a bit of a re-entry point.
The Sabrina show.
That's not Melissa Joan Hart.
Um,
Or
we should do that Netflix Sabrina show at some point.
Yeah, I need to watch that. Which that show's in an unfortunate position in that it got canceled. But don't worry, if you want to see her again, she's in Riverdale, I think, and that's where you get to see her story wrapped up. That's unfortunate.
Part of me unironically wants to watch Riverdale just because of how insane it sounds.
Yeah. But I've also heard you have to like get through like a season of half of it just being kind of boring, typical CW stuff before it goes off the rails.
So weirdly enough, this guy's story reminds me of Saw 7, except he's not faking it.
Yeah, good
entirely. Call. He is kind of lying because he really didn't do anything, but
yeah. So Danielle Harris, we think of as like the main final girl of the series, just because she's in 2 and 3. It's just a weird scenario where her character's in the first movie, but it's not Danielle Harris until 2 because she's a recast.
Yes.
But this guy is arguably like the real face of these movies as far as the hero characters go.
I think the difference though is that he's a different character in every movie. So it's hard for him to be the final boy when he dies
until this one, because now he is playing the same character he played in the last one.
Yes.
And I like that.
But I think Danielle Harris saw as the final girl because she fits the formula better, and
her character is there from the start.
That is the most pretentious book cover I have ever seen.
I love the title, I Survivor.
Is that they should make that into a movie and then do I, Tonya versus I, Survivor.
Yes. At least I like that there's a 10-year time skip in this one. And now we're referring to the events of the first 3 movies as just one event. Or it's like, yeah, remember that weekend at Mardi Gras where Victor Crowley killed like 200 people in the swamp?
With a box of scraps. I feel like O.J. Simpson's a weird comparison to make. This right here is also weirdly ahead of its time, because this is before Halloween 2018, which will have characters a lot like this.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, not that these characters are podcasters, but it does feel like we're commenting on people exploiting true crime and.
No, but I mean they're close enough. They're film like wannabe filmmakers.
Yeah. And then her boyfriend, he's gonna be playing the guy from the first movie, and they look nothing alike. And that's
funny. Oh yeah.
Like in the movie within the movie, he's gonna be playing the guy from the first one.
This one also doesn't have as many big names in it, I don't think.
No, I mean Felissa Rose is like the big.
Oh, although because I don't know any of these people's names, but the talk show host Sabrina is Barbara Gordon in Cape Crusader.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
What was that other movie that we watched that had a Cape Crusader actress? It's
Oh, I
Penguin.
don't remember. Oh, really? I don't remember that off the top of my head.
I'll find it.
Yeah, because now he's wearing that guy's shirt from the
Yeah,
first movie, and it's all fucked up.
that's hilarious.
Oh my god, she has
Oh,
production skills.
it wasn't us. It was me and Cap. The voice actress for Penguin in that is Jane in Tarzan.
Oh, okay. That I completely forgot about.
I knew I'd seen something recently with another Cape Crusader cast member, but
We did it. Figured it out.
I love Felissa Rose. I wish she got a bigger role in Terminator. God, Jesus. Terrifier 2. Because isn't she just like a
Is
school
she?
principal?
Yeah, she's like a cameo. She's just in
Yeah.
one scene. Here she's a pretty major character. Of course, best known for Sleepaway Camp. Love to see her here.
One of the greatest movies ever made. No, Melissa Rose should have just been Sarah Connor. Oh, another one of these guys, whoever Alex is, was in Video Game High School. I loved that show. That was like a weird early internet YouTube show
Oh,
that made its way to Netflix, and me and my cousin watched like the whole thing in one day. Andrew Young. So I am happy that they never call attention to it, but it is weird that nobody ever comments on the fact that there are two other people in this universe that look exactly like him.
who were killed by Victor Crowley.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of wish they'd kept going with the sibling thing. Like, oh, now it's triplets. The fourth movie could be I'm the last living quadruplet. That would have been funnier than that whole opening. The letterboxed summary says that 40 people died over that weekend. That feels a little low.
That feels very low. This is the price of fame.
I actually think that one of the things that interests me about that movie that I mentioned earlier is it is a podcast, like a group of podcasters being haunted by like tapes or something. And I do think the whole podcast thing is ripe for like horror films. It's just usually they're
Yeah,
shitty with very little effort put into them.
that is true. It's also just really funny that people think this guy was capable of single-handedly murdering all of those people.
It is funny, but maybe this is just the cynical side of me now, especially after all the shit we've been through since this movie came out. I'd buy that.
Yeah.
That's something I never needed to see.
I respect the honesty. I'm not gonna buy your book. I'll probably just torrent the Audible version. What are you, homophobic?
Yeah, this is some of the humor that just doesn't work for me. I didn't need to see that guy's dick.
I'm telling everybody on the Facebook you're a homophobe.
Do we? Because I don't know too much about the making of, more so just the release. Do we know why Harris isn't in this? Like, was it a scheduling thing, or was that the concept initially?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay. Because I saw that originally it was rumored it was going to be a kind of a new Nightmare scenario, which I think would have been very strange. I love these movies. They're not smart enough for that.
And some of that is definitely seeping in here because we are doing some meta humor
Yeah.
with the movie within the movie.
Well, maybe that's all they meant. But when I think New Nightmare, I think like meta commentary. This isn't
like
really
literal
commentating on anything.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
The lighting in this, it's funny. The lighting in this is really bad, but this also just looks like the bookstore I go to.
1000%. Yeah, you could tell we're just in a real bookstore and just using the fluorescent lighting.
Also, when you think about it, this is kind of the plot of Jurassic Park 3, where we have to trick the protagonist to return back to their nightmare site.
Yes, and we trick him there with a promise of a lot of money.
Yes. I think Jurassic Park may be a little bit worse because they promised that they won't ever touch down on the island, and that was bullshit. This doesn't have anything to do with anything, but we're still in setup. Um, so one of my favorite Power Ranger seasons is called RPM, and the Sentai that is based on is called Goanger. Go dash Onger. Whatever this is, didn't put the dash. So now he's Goon Red. I just sent it to him.
Oh no.
We love Goon Red.
I assume you and Hadan have talked about this.
Yeah, I sent it to him. It was like Goon. We love Goon Red. That means that there's a Goon Blue, Goon Green, Goon Yellow, Goon Silver, Goon Gold.
That's another good contender for Hayden's new YouTube handle. He should be Goon Red.
Yes.
Just tell him that.
I'm gonna start. No, I'm just gonna call him that next time.
Yeah, hey, you don't like us calling you Hadan? Well, we got something even better. You're a deputized Goon Red now.
He's always gooning that one.
And I believe one of the pilots here is Adam Green.
Oh.
And maybe the cheapest costumes I've ever seen.
Yes. Those look like Halloween costumes.
Now, I will say the spirit of this movie does feel like it's harkening back to the first one a little bit, where you have a very similar cast of characters on the boat in the first one too,
Yes.
on the plane in this one. So I like that vibe of it.
I could appreciate that being the mission statement, right? Like this is the anniversary film, and we're gonna throw back hard to the first one. It's just I whether that works for you is I think the biggest problem, and I never thought I'd say this because I don't mind one room dramas. The plane is almost too limiting. I think.
That's fair. Uh,
What's up? You said you sounded like you were starting to say something.
I was just commenting on the movie.
Huh?
Uh, yeah, and to your point of the plane, it because we have two very different groups we're following, and maybe we just converge them a bit too quickly.
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
Hey man, those Victor Crowley dolls are cute as fuck. I want one of those.
No, my dad had like a Freddy Krueger doll that you would that had like the suction cups on his hands. And that thing scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
That's awesome. So this guy's impressions are deliberately awful, but when he does Jack Nicholson's face, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, his face is scary.
And this guy you also know as Officer Doofy from Scary Movie.
Oh my god, are you
Makes it
excited to see
better.
him come back?
No, I love Officer Doofy though.
Yeah. No, what I love. So this is one thing I will credit the first Scary Movie for. I think the twist at the end is legitimately hilarious, where they're parodying that Kevin Spacey movie.
Mhm.
Dylan.
And I saw a Scary Movie long before I saw Scream. So
Oh,
when I finally watched Scream, I wasn't. It actually made me not quite sure who the killer was going to be. Where I was like, "Is it Dewey?" Like, I wasn't sure. Like, I was pretty sure it was Matthew Lillard, but I didn't know like the exact twist of that
oh,
movie.
he's
So
also in
I was
that
glad.
Stream movie.
Oh my god.
Did Scream have a plot? No. We should probably do the first Scary Movie since that first one, that new one's coming out.
Yeah.
We'll get Hadan on for that one.
Oh my god.
I hate flying, and this is
It's not
why.
my favorite.
No, I don't like heights. I will not gun on an airplane. No thank you. If we were meant to fly, we'd have wings. Okay, I I hesitate to come and say this on stream, but if I don't say it now, I'll forget. Austin just shared the greatest headline of all time. Jonathan Majors fell through a window on a Daily Wire action flick, leading crew to walk off set. The producers have said they don't negotiate with communists. From word one, that headline is insane.
Ah, it's beautiful. Oh my god, stock footage.
We love stock footage. Honestly, this wouldn't be a bad way to do like a bring Friday the 13th back either. Is like people investigating the old Camp Crystal Lake murders
Yeah.
and find out that Jason's real. Make it found
I mean,
footage, you know.
oh.
No, 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 wait. Don't do that. So I love the like pompous actor archetype. We see that a lot. But it's kind of funny that I think at this point we see the archetype parody more than real stuck up actors.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, these are they're method actors are the ones that we make fun of.
Yes. Those are the assholes. Now.
Vincent Crosby. Wah, wah.
I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it is very relatable. Like, dude, that is so funny. I do like the subversion though that the main girl here you expect to have an arc and to be one of our leads throughout the rest of the movie, but it's actually her friend who ends up being the our final girl by the end of this. I think that's fun.
I will say also this has I think one of the most stressful deaths. That woman that's like trapped in the seat and the plane keeps going in and out of water.
Yes, it is so mean spirited. Yeah, she
And here we
doesn't
have
get to
the
die in a very fun
stereotype.
way. Yeah. And I love the idea of Victor Crowley being resurrected by YouTube.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Uh, that Blumhouse Truth or Dare movie where they make the goofy faces has one of the greatest endings of all time because they play that game on YouTube to spread it to the entire world. That movie is comedy gold. Not enough people appreciate it.
Amazing.
I so this stuff doesn't offend me, but this does feel a little bit like a stereotype in a harmful way.
Yeah, I definitely don't know how to feel about it because it's very stereotypical, but eh. gag is pretty good though. Once the plane starts falling apart. The subtitles make it even better. Just that guy saying, "I'm burning, I'm burning."
Oh
He gets
my
sucked out the
god.
window. Okay, I love how the geography of the sequence makes absolutely no sense. So this guy's corpse falls from the sky right in front of them, and then they hear the plane go down, and then the plane will land like 5 feet away, not like miles and miles away.
No, it all makes sense. Study math and get back to me.
But the body hit there before they hear the plane go overhead.
No,
It makes no sense.
no, no. Robert, are you saying that these movies prioritize storytelling location over logic?
Yes.
Oh my god. These are the worst movies ever made.
Oh no, his book's all wet.
Is that what they call it now?
Yeah, what happens to her is fucked up and like not even in a fun way. It's just oh, she's just trapped on this thing and then she just drowns to death.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, isn't she pregnant or she lie about that?
Yes. I kind of wish that's where they went with that because that would be funny if she was just lying about being pregnant to gain sympathy points
Yeah.
to try to get them to save her. I kind of wish that's what they did with that because I don't think she's lying about it.
Okay. I love Felissa Rose's character. She's the best part of this movie.
Overall, I think this crew of characters is pretty good.
Yeah.
Even the guy we were talking about being kind of a stereotype, being a bit of a stereotype, he's taken out really quickly, so he's not in the movie much. Okay, if they all just left right now, they would
They'd
all
be
probably
fine.
be fine.
Yeah. They'd have to leave that woman there, but that's fine.
Yeah, they could get help. Oh, his intestines turned into styrofoam.
Don't you hate when that happens? That happened to me after I ate Taco Bell.
Oh, that's the risk.
You know what though? It was worth it. Taco Bell is magically delicious. Wait, that's a different brand.
Is that why Demolition Man is your favorite movie ever?
Yeah. What is she even like stuck on?
Uh, Plane stuff.
Oh.
Austin is dead.
Dude, I'm right here.
He thought he was the guy.
Yeah, that's fine.
He promised he's not gonna let her drown. Spoiler alert: he doesn't keep that promise.
Aw. Liar!
Yeah, and like I said, these two feel like they're being set up to be our leads of the movie, and they
Yeah,
get taken out very quickly.
yeah.
And there he is. There's Tony Todd. He's back. I'm glad we were able to get Tony Todd back for one. Like he's technically in 3 of these movies. Great. Yeah. Okay. I know he has the best intentions, but A, last time you were in this situation in the ambulance, you were the only one who survived. And B, if you all just made a run for it, you'd have better odds.
I don't agree with that. I've seen the first three movies.
Okay, but and they don't know this, but Victor Crowley is going to be distracted fucking around with these two. If the others just ran for it, they'd be fine. Hey, I'd go on a Victor Crowley roller coaster.
Oh.
Have you heard about the Saw roller coaster?
No.
I don't know if it's in like France or wherever the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a Saw roller coaster where there's one part where the coaster goes through a room that's like it's mostly an outdoor coaster, but I guess there's a couple of indoor parts that the cycle goes through, and you go through the bathroom from the first movie, and there's a Tobin Bell jigsaw dummy on the floor that you just fly over
That's
on the
be
roller coaster. It looks awesome. I want to
that's
go on it.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, this guy's really not beating the allegations that he was the actual murderer in the first three movies. It says Saw the Ride is in England. I don't know why they got it.
Oh,
This bit feels a lot like Michael in Halloween 2018 with the motion detector lights
yeah.
in the yard.
Who did you say said that? My chat is like empty for some reason.
Said what?
Who said that it was in England?
Oh, I just looked that up. I just googled that.
Oh, I thought you said somebody in chat did. I was like, I'm not seeing anything in the chat.
Oh, this guy might make it.
I
He's
don't
killing
think
him.
so.
He's killing him. He's killing
He's
him.
killing me.
And this bitch again, just run. I blame her for what happens to her. Hey, look, it's the Hatchet from Hatchet. He does make a good point.
Uh, I that's not how that works.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alyssa Rose, we can't afford to lose you. You're too great. We need you in as much of this movie as possible.
We paid a good amount of money to have you in this film.
I don't know if this logistically makes sense, but it's such great payoff. We establish that we cannot break these windows, and then Victor Crowley will smash her head through one of the windows,
No, it's peak.
which she somehow survives.
Why are you like this?
Help me. Oh my god.
He's like, I got a prize.
This is sadistic. This is a remake Jason move. It's just gonna leave her out here as bait.
Yeah. What? What the fuck? What are you doing?
No, he's just a silly guy having a good time.
Why are you do?
I mean, fun fact, like this isn't even acting on Kane Hodder's part. This is just him when he's on PCP. They'll just
Oh,
film it.
damn. They should have done that for the Friday movies.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think it's supposed to be a seat, but like, I don't know if it's just the way it's filmed, but it's really hard to see why they can't get it off of her.
It just looks like tubes.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's something like embedded in the plane that they can't just lift up.
No.
Yeah, and this is where this guy loses some sympathy points. Is he lied about defeating Victor Crowley in hand-to-hand combat? Which, in hindsight, does make it a little more understandable that people didn't believe him. This is really just a spiritual follow-up to Night of the Living Dead when you think about it.
True.
Just
We still got to make Hayden
flaws
watch
in
that.
We do.
I know there are certain movies where it's like it's not as big deal as I pretend it is that he hasn't seen it. And it's kind of a big deal he hasn't seen Night of the Living Dead. Like,
You got to see the movie from the filmmaker who loved the Victor Crowley movies.
yeah.
Which kind of tracks because I do see Romero sympathizing with Victor Crowley more than any of these fucking idiots. That's what I was trying to say with my zombie pictures.
I would love if you got to watch a slasher movie with George Romero, and he's rooting for the killer the whole time. That would be beautiful.
she's my best friend. Well, the good thing about friends is that they're replaceable. So I think we can call this one a loss. Okay, this joke is extremely juvenile, but it kind of makes me laugh.
Oh, the kiss thing?
No, because
Oh.
I don't care that you have a dick.
Yeah, no, that is
It's extremely well, because early, and I think that line's actually funny because earlier when he's hitting on her, she just says, "I have a dick," and he immediately responds.
Oh. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Snake. I was expecting this to turn into that Lost World scene. Oh my god, it's a snake! I'm gonna run out and get eaten by a T Rex.
Oh.
I mean, it kind of does. Ah, this poor guy. He just lost his head. Okay, Felissa Rose's death is maybe the best kill in this movie. This is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's another arm rip. We've seen that a lot in these. But then,
No, this movie loves them.
like, Ken, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's something. Yeah.
What's wrong with your lips?
She just had blood on her
Oh.
face. And the bad news is now Austin is actually dead.
No! Our favorite Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you mean the other Austin.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Rest in peace, that guy.
Oh no! Like I say, he is enjoying this shit. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
I just killed your friend, you idiots. And she's drowning. Oh, it's gonna happen at some point.
She's dying. Can't you just, like, lift her head up over the water?
No.
Oh.
No.
Don't kill him.
Hey man, nobody likes a Debbie Downer. I can add a whole lot more zeros to this, Mr. Grant. Wait. You're walking pharmacist of a publicist. Hey, no need to speak ill of the dead.
Oh.
You're not a hero. You're not a god. You were never even a man.
Adam Arch is in the chat. Says, "Good evening, gentlemen. I know
Oh,
nothing about
oh.
these movies, but happy to say hi. Welcome in. Good to see you.
They are absolute cinema.
They are
Watch them all.
with double this part." How's it going, Adam Arch? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat because it's been a little dead.
You need it's our job to spread the good word of Victor Crowley.
Yeah.
And what better time than an Easter weekend?
We'll be doing our actual Easter commentaries next week.
Yes. I like the Scroll's monologue a lot. This is when she becomes my favorite character in the movie.
Oh, I thought she was your favorite character because she has a dick.
Oh.
That's not going to make sense to anybody not watching this movie, but things are good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, she's like, no, you both suck. Like, you're both awful people who exploit others for money. And Adam Arch, if you didn't know, next Friday will be our commentaries on Exorcist 2 and Immaculate, so stay tuned for those if you want to check out one of those. I like that bit. I didn't do anything bad. Just shut up, Dylan.
I think they're. I think they should have stuck with that, where he just comes back every 10 years. It doesn't matter what you do, so just run.
I think it's funny that he's resurrected by the power of Tony Todd on YouTube.
Oh. Adam Arch says, I don't know if I can sit through Exorcist 2 again. It will be a blind commentary for me, so you'll get to see my live first time reactions to Exorcist 2.
I'd watch Chilling with Dylan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he is your favorite character.
Oh my god. Felissa Rose is back to Linda Hand.
Might be worth it to see my reaction. That's what we're kind of hoping for.
Oh my god.
He's creepy.
Kane's back.
He's back, the man behind the mask.
And he knows your house.
And he knows your place.
He's got the thing again. Can't think of a lot of other slashers that use a belt sander. That's unique. And he's used it in like 3 of these movies.
He loves that belt sander.
I do love this plan to use the jet engine.
It's the only way.
That's his only weakness.
Large engines.
As was prophesized in the legend.
But yeah, Adam Arch, if you're still here and you like Friday the 13th, you should definitely check these out. My knee just cracked.
Oh no!
I hate when it does that.
John, stop getting injured on camera.
No, no, I dislocated my knee in like 7th grade, and now it pops in and out of place,
Oof,
and it never feels good.
I bet. What about Dylan?
Dylan, get to the jet engine, Dylan.
Dylan. The Victor Crowley roars at the engine. If these people could just learn how to work together. I mean, I think we
Working
can agree.
together? What's that?
What Victor Crowley is trying to do is just to bring the best out of these people.
That's true.
You know, force them to put away their petty differences. Crowley angry.
One's blue!
Be very, very quiet.
Oh.
Sir, there is no such thing as the USS fucked. Star Wars reference.
Remember Star Wars?
Oh.
Who?
I'm under siege by Victor Crowley. Hey, look, it's Chekhov's flare gun.
Oh. Why you do?
Uh, Oh. She'll be fine.
Yeah, it's just a flesh wound.
Here I was expecting her to go into the engine.
Yeah, I remember the first time I watched this, there was someone that I was like, "Oh, this is gonna happen," and then it didn't happen.
Hmm. Oh, he shot him in the face like in Friday the 13th, the game.
Don't do that. I love that. Like she reaches for it, and then he does too, and then he just like screams in her face.
The fate of the world is in the hands of these idiots. So, this may be one of the most unnecessary self-sacrifices in movie history, but I respect the play.
What do you mean? This is the best self-sacrifice in movie history.
He does go out on a high note. It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. Not Dylan. Fuck.
This is an abrupt ending. I don't think that works.
Nope. At least it's a happy ending. Well, we have completed the Hatchet saga as it currently stands. How do you feel?
I feel it's three really solid movies and an okay add-on that came later.
Yeah, like I said, there's fun stuff in
But
it.
I need this post-credit scene to be paid off.
Yes, this post credit scene puts us in a weird position where it's like, oh, great, but now we need another one.
Why you do?
Well, because this after credit scene with Daniel Harris feels a lot like when we brought back Andy
This is the
in.
fakest news thing I've ever seen.
It's totally legit. But bringing back Daniel Harris here reminds me a lot of when we bring Andy back in one of the later Child's Play movies. It's like that same type of after credit scene.
Yeah.
So, who's watching the television?
Who's watching this incredibly fake-looking news report?
Although she just has a shotgun just sitting there by the door.
Yeah.
I've been waiting, motherfucker. So yeah, I don't know if she was just busy during this, or I'm guessing this was always the plan of, okay, I'll bring her back just for a little cameo, and then we'll do another movie, and then it just never happened. Hopefully it does. It's not too late.
You hear that, Adam Green?
Just one more. That's all we need.
We just need one more. Wrap it up.
You have to finish the story.
We have to finish the story. All right. Well, if you're watching after the fact, we appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Please consider hitting that like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. If you're watching live, we appreciate you guys hanging out. We hope you enjoyed the commentaries. We will be taking Sunday off because I am a slave driver, but nobody would listen to me, and everybody wants to take some stupid holiday called Easter off.
That's right.
I don't get the hype, but anyway. So we'll be back Thursday with more Evil Dead Fistful of Boomstick, and then Friday will be The Exorcist 2 and Immaculates.
Hell yeah.
Tune in for that because I've never seen Exorcist 2. I don't know what I'm in for other than Pazuzu.
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu. That's just a fun word to say.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.